Welcome back to my channel, and today we were talking about the movie Bring It On. I don't remember which version of the series this is because they have so many versions of them because this series movie thingy has been coming out since the early 2000s, so they have a lot of movies, so I don't remember the name. So this movie was basically about cheerleaders, and they have this cheerleader captain who basically has been stealing the routines, but no one knows about it because she does it secretly. She will go, and I think she'll have her henchwoman or whatever, henchmen, I don't know what. There she basically has her and some of her people from the cheer team. I think, I don't know if she did by herself, she did with a cheer team or whatever, but they would go over there, spy on the Clovers, and then they basically would take their routine and then claim it as their own when it isn't their own. And honestly, what made me happy was the fact that the Clovers won and the Taurus didn't, because I'm just happy that the main character did the right thing, because it wouldn't have been fair. But then again, in the movie, they actually, yeah, because I'm just glad she did the right thing. And she didn't steal the routine. But at the same time, in the movie, what ends up happening is that she, ends up going to someone, and they are supposed to be, a routine person. And they're supposed to help them create a routine, and then they basically find out that he's also fraudulent, which is kind of just, I don't know, makes my head hurt. So then they end up having to make another routine because they have to scrap that one, and then they end up getting second place. But at least they did the right thing, and they didn't steal the routine. And yeah, they end up getting second place, and then the Clovers get first place. But one thing I really did admire about the movie was their friendship. The team captain from the Clovers and the team captain from, what do you call it, the Toros. I really like their friendship. Of course they're not going to be friends in the beginning because obviously she thinks that she's going to steal the routine, but she actually is trying to do the right thing. And so over time, their friendship actually develops, and I thought it was super cute. Their friendship was adorable. I feel like it would have been cool to see a show about it. Maybe I'd watch their friendship develop more. Okay. And then after that, there was Taurus, and there was that guy. They had some type of discrepancy, and then she thought he wouldn't like her anymore because of what happened. They had some argument or something. They end up kissing or whatever, and then they get back together. To be honest, I never cared for them. When you watch a movie and you have those couples that you are watching just for them, and then you have the couple that you don't even care about. They were just a couple that I genuinely didn't care about. They just did not add anything to the movie. The only reason I was watching the movie to see was what cheerleading team was gonna win. I wasn't watching for them. Well, that's just me. And then after that, there was this whole cultural appropriation aspect to it, because I feel when some people watch it, to them, it's a thing of where people will well, non-colored people who rip off people of color, they would take their ideas, and then they were set mainstream, and then they yes, I was saying what happened is that there were people who were non-color, non-person of color, and then you have person of color, and then it will be something where the person of color will have something anything, you name it, grills, um, bonnets, or they might have certain features about themselves, and it's kind of, or clothes that they wear, or how they carry themselves, or how they speak, or whatever, or they have items that they have in their culture. There would be people who are non-culture, who don't understand why they do it, so it's deemed as ghetto or inappropriate, but they don't know the reason why they do certain things. And then after that, those people will take it, they will profit off of it, make money off of it, and then it becomes a trend And then when it becomes like a trend, it's seen as like, oh, big and everything. But then they were doing it, it was seen as like such a bad thing. It was seen as such a ghetto thing. It was like seen as such as like this terrible monster devilish thing. But when they do it, it's kind of seen as, oh, it's cool now, it's a trend. And I feel like when some people watch the movie, it was like what made them like upset, because like when they think about it, it's like if it had been like a group of like non-colored people and another group of non-colored people like stealing routines from each other, it would have been not a big deal. But since they were like a group of people of color and everything, it was like a really like big deal, and it was like understandable that they were like upset, because that's just not fair to them. But at least in the end, they did the right thing. And to me, the movie was cringy, but it did have some good parts of it. And it's not that bad, but it's not my favorite movie out of the franchise. I don't have anything else to say. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, there was like that one guy in the movie who I just did not like him. Like watching, I forgot what his name was, but he was like, I think her college boyfriend or something, and they were like dating and stuff like that. And he was just like so negative towards her. He was like, oh, da 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 da. Maybe you're just not ready to be a leader. Maybe you just need to give it up. And it's like a good boyfriend would be encouraging you to be the best leader you can be. He would be supportive about it. And then on top of that, in the movie, you find that he's literally just cheating on her, and it's just, I hated his character. His character just made my head hurt. I don't know why that just literally came up in my head, but I wanted to add that in. I did not like his character at all. And I don't know what she found in him, to be honest. He was unsupportive, untrustworthy, untrustable, unfaithful. He wasn't even cute, to be honest. He looked like a damn Ken doll. I don't understand what she ever saw in him. Then after that was like the other two characters. I forgot who they were, but they were like minor characters. They were also on the cheer team. I just found them being whiny and annoying. The only character that I actually liked in the movie was the girl who played like Gabrielle Union. I liked her character, and Torrance. I liked them. They were the only characters that I actually like. And then there was the other girl who was like joining the team because apparently they didn't have like a gymnastics team. I just did not like her character. She just gave me she was just annoying, to be honest. And she was just kind of like, I feel like she'd be the type of person to just be negative about everything. She was just so annoying and loud, and I just couldn't do it.